What's up, guys? It is your boy Shell Shocked, and we back with another. So this is a reaction video to main man. He just posted this, I believe, like a couple hours ago. I just wanted to do like a fresh reaction to this because I think it would be cool to see what he thinks about ranks and the inflation of ranks and compared to Tekken 7, and really just to give you a justified reason why certain people's ranks are a certain rank, and you know what rank means for certain characters. So I think it'll be interesting to watch, so let's do it.
What's up, guys? Themainmanswe here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. I'm now recording a video freestyle here. I wanted to talk about something. I've wanted to record a video on this for a while, but it's so perfect. Someone here, Mr. Vinchik in the chat, if I may quote you, my friend, he said, "Does it seem that the average skill of the players has become higher with the release of Tekken 8? Perhaps because of a breath of fresh air and increased interest in the game." So this is interesting because is the level of play higher now, or is it lower than during Tekken 7 or peak
most likely
Tekken
lower.
7? And this is where a lot of people, it seems, on Tekken Reddit believe there's a rankflation, a rank inflation. And as notable US top players said on Twitter, correct me if I'm wrong, but he said that Emperor is the new Fujin. People who were...
So Tekken Emperor is the new Fujin? Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like, okay, so let main man say what he has to say, then I'll say what
Fujin in Tekken 7, they're now boosted to Emperor because anyone can get a higher rank in Tekken 8. And as someone who plays about 6 hours of ranked every single fucking day, yeah, that's true, feel very bad about my existence. Thank you very much. But as someone who has a lot of experience when it comes to this, I don't know if there exists a lot of people who are still fucking breathing, who have more experience than I have here. So I would say my anecdotal experience speaks a lot here. The level of play is higher in Tekken 8, and there's no fucking rankflation to be seen.
Okay.
I would even talk about a rank deflation, because I know plenty of people who are very good at this game who had a significantly higher rank in Tekken 7 than they have right now. I had a super tough time reaching God of Destruction with Kazuya, but that's also due to the nature of the balancing of a game, where Kazuya is at and where the S tiers are at in this game, because everyone is fucking tier whoring. Them and their boyfriend, they both tier whore. So we can talk about balancing, but I can also tell you about how in Tekken 7, I could get any character in the game to Tekken God rank. Any character in the game, and I could do it in a few hours. Yoshi, wow. It took me, what, 4 hours, 5 hours? Katarina in a second. Any character, pretty much. Do I think I can do this in Tekken 8? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I almost pulled my fucking hair out getting Brian to Tekken God. It was so difficult. But I can also tell you that we had a lot of people playing online during the first 2 months. But since then, for many reasons, there's been a player decrease. This also happens organically with these types of games. It happened in Tekken 7 as well. We know how successful Tekken 7 was, but also within a few months, player base shrunk pretty fucking dramatically. And with that, I am now observing in rank that the people who 2 months ago, strong fucking players, competitive players, they had Tekken God rank, they've now been demoted sometimes as far back as to like bussin'. People have been demoted rather than promoted. Do you know why? Because as the player base shrinks, who do you think stays? Do you think it's the casuals who are like, story mode was pretty cool. And then I went to practice mode and I learned a few electrics. They're not still here.
Fair point.
They're now playing Super Smash Bros. Well, probably not. They're probably playing some cool AAA game that's just dropped.
Multiverse, maybe.
They're not still here. The people that stick around are people like me who live and breathe Tekken and who are ultra motherfucking sweaty.
Yeah.
Ultra fucking sweaty. Those are the people who stay. So now, those of you'll soon see this very soon. Like, they have introduced prowess matchmaking, but what you are going to see more and more, those of you who have reached Fujin, is that you're going to get matched up with people like me, who have God of Destruction, or people who have Tekken God rank, and who are playing sub-characters.
Yeah.
Because this game has built-in smurfing. Because there's no such thing as an account rank. If you've hit God of Destruction, the rest of your characters will be Fujin.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's still a high rank, but it's significantly lower than God of Destruction.
Yeah.
So when I play Kuma or I play any of these other characters, granted there is prowess matchmaking, so the game will try and match me up against someone similar who has a high rank but who's playing a sub-character. But quite often as well, the game will slip in some poor motherfucker who's actually a legit Fujin.
Yeah.
And who's trying to rank up to Raijin. He's like, oh man, today I can feel it. I'm doing good. I practiced. I'm feeling good about myself today. Oh, here's God of Destruction main man who has 30 years of experience and who's playing a sub-character. It's horribly unfair, but it's in the game. And as the player base is shrinking, you will see more and more of this. Because all the people who are remotely casual, they're hopefully not, but many of them are going to start dropping the game. So you'll see more and more of
pause on that. No, honestly, so with his first point on saying, like, you know, the player base has decreased, I would have to agree, because I know a couple people that have not like stopped playing the game, but they really just like they play this game casually. Like, I would say once a week, maybe once or twice a week, not even. Like I play this like damn near almost every day. So like I'm not a casual player. Like, and I'm not close to a competitive player, but I'm you know, I'm a frequent player of this game. So like that's number one. Number two, his point about the deflation, about like, you know, characters or like certain people, like they get demoted more often than not than promoted. I would say that I do see a lot of people that have reached Tekken King that have been demoted as low as Raijin. So, and like they've only played with one or two characters, but you could tell like, okay, like 230,000 is when you reach Tekken King, because there's a huge bump from Bussin to Tekken King. Like, I think when you're at Bussin it's 190 prowess, but when you're at Tekken King it's 230 prowess, 230 prowess, yeah. And so I do see a lot of people getting demoted more often than not, and I mean that is when you're playing against people that are Tekken God ranks, Tekken God of Destruction, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to compete with, and especially like when you're losing the casuals, like when you're I feel like for Harada, when you're making fighting games, you are trying to move the middle, which is the people, the casuals, the people, you want those people to play more often. How do you get those people to play more often? Because people like me and people like Main Man, like we're gonna play this game every day, if not. So who are you trying to, like, you want to appeal to that audience that you know is hard to keep around. You did well with your opening, but you made this game, making this game super easy was not the best idea to me. I think you want to make this game competitive, you want to make this game fun, you want to make people want to play this game more often. How do you do that? Tekken 7 did well on making tournaments for this game. Like, online tournaments, meaning we could create the tournaments. The people can create the tournaments, not the PlayStation 5, like they have their tournament. Like, no, make an update where we can make tournaments to get more people involved in playing in tournaments. I think that's what makes the game more fun. Even the people that are higher up, legacy players, meaning people like Mainman, people like Deji. I'm about to have a video dropping pretty soon, but Deji was even saying this game is not even that fun, and his highest rank is a Tekken King, and Deji is a very great Tekken player. So, and he doesn't even play this game that much. So it's like, when you have that going on, like you're not popularizing this game, that's a huge problem. So it's like, I feel like I've been demoted, but I've been promoted. I feel like I've been at a steady pace of getting promoted and demoted. Like, I think the furthest, since I reached Tekken King, the furthest that I've been demoted was Tekken, and that's one behind Bussin'. But then the highest that I've been promoted is Tekken Emperor. I have not reached Tekken. I have not reached any other high rank after that. I just reached Emperor, but I feel like if I were to play, like I can stay at Tekken King. Like if I lock in, I know I can stay at Tekken King, like for sure. But it's definitely hard. Like, my character Leo has the worst win rate when it comes to Fusion ranks and higher. Like, it's harder for me to win. So I don't know what they like. Obviously they need to bring a character that, like, a guest character that will get people into playing this game again to make it fun. I don't know, but whatever.
Of this, so I'm just saying, rank is becoming harder. It's not becoming floppier, right? It's becoming harder, right? It's becoming harder. That's the direction you're going in. So there's not a rank inflation. There's a deflation in ranks happening. That's what I'm observing online. That's what I'm observing. It's not an inflation in ranks. It's a deflation. It's getting worse. And again, like, I can only say that my experience is more difficult. It's harder achieving a Tekken God rank in this game than it was in Tekken 7. And all of these other players I know, very strong players who had very high ranks in, many of my friends who had high ranks in Tekken 7, they can't achieve that in Tekken 8. Not yet, at least. Well, we'll see how this goes. If it becomes harder or easier with time, or if they change the rank system, or if they do a rank reset or whatever happens. But
I truly believe they gotta change the rank system, because I mean, me personally, I haven't fought anybody that was a lower rank than. No, I have. I think what the thing is, like, the prowess is good. You should always, like, I feel like the prowess should be, I mean, you should have both. You should have both the prowess and rank, but like, have the prowess almost as closest to rank. Like, say they're a Tekken King, right? Like, you want to be playing against people that are Bussins, or you want to be playing against people that are Emperors. That's it. That is it. That's all you play against, or Tekken Kings. Obviously, you should be playing within those three ranks, against those three ranks. You should not be playing against Tekken Gods, Tekken God of Destruction, Tekken God Supreme. No, you should not be playing against Kishins, Raijins. No, Fujins. No, you should not be playing against them. You should only be playing against the people that are, like, within the vicinity of your prowess and your rank.
A lot of people are really, really struggling. So this whole thing saying, like, Emperor, Fujin is the new Emperor, absolutely not. And anyone I see online who has reached, say Tekken King, to me it's the equivalent of, like, Tekken God Prime in Tekken 7. The level is just that high. It's that high.
No, I would have to... And again,
most of those guys were...
I feel like I would have to disagree, because I feel like it varies from, it's a case by case standpoint, because I feel like there are certain characters that carry you like crazy, and you do not need to have any type of, like, you know, timing, execution whatsoever. Like, there's certain, like Alyssa, a Tekken King Alyssa, Like, come on, are you serious? Like, most of them don't even have any defense whatsoever. Cause all they do is just press shit. I made a clip about it. All they do is just press shit, and it's that easy. Like, I feel like there is like a ranking. Okay, now I have to say, I would say with certain characters, and like, yeah, I think it's hard because it's like when you look at when you look at the data, you see which characters are easy to win with. And maybe that's familiarity, but also that could be fucking, a character being broken in OP. Like, you got to remember a character, like some of these characters had to be nerfed. Like Dragunov had to be nerfed. I made a video on how many Tekken King Dragunovs are there. There's a lot more than any other ranked character. So it's like when you see that, you're like, okay, there's all these fucking Tekken King fucking Dragunov, but it's this many fucking Tekken King Leos. There's this many Tekken King Kazuya. There's this many Tekken King, like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a little amount of Tekken King other characters that aren't the S tier characters. So I think it's just like you got to take in. I feel like you got to take into account like the character that they're playing with. You got to take into account the rank that they're at, and you gotta just take all that into account on like character and rank inflation and stuff.
Tekken God Prime in Tekken 7.
So I truly don't believe I can't believe that if you're a Tekken King in Tekken 8, you could become a Tekken King in Tekken 7, because I feel like the highest rank that I reached in Tekken 7, and I played Tekken 7 late in the game. Like, I started Tekken 7, but I wasn't serious with it, and I feel like I kind of got serious, but I was in school at the time, and I was working, so it was very casual play when I was playing. The highest rank that I got was, I think, Divine Ruler in Tekken 7. Eternal Ruler. It's one of those rulers. It's one of the. It's either Divine, Eternal. I don't know what the other one. Divine, Eternal. It's one of those. So it's like I made it to that rank in Tekken 7, and that was the end. That was the last legs of Tekken 7. So.
Yeah, but that's my opinion on this. That's what I've observed. And then we could also start talking about the statistics, which I think also corroborate what I'm just saying, because we have a hard data on this. More people had Tekken God rank in Tekken 7 than we do in Tekken 8. But Tekken 8 is also only 4 months old, 5 months old, so we'll see how it goes with time. But this whole thing with everyone saying there's a rank inflation, I see nothing that points to that direction. In fact, everything seems to point in the opposite direction. And I also want to say that if you've reached Fujin in this game, like, really, really well done. It's very tough hitting that rank. So, well done. And as I said in another video, if you've hit Tekken King, you should be, like, unbelievably proud of yourself. In my opinion, unbelievably proud. So just my few cents.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I agree with a lot of what he says. Tekken reaching Fujin in Tekken 7. I feel like I was on the way out on Tekken 7, so I feel like I was playing against a lot of people that were like Tekken Omega or Tekken God Omega, and like they were just higher ranked They were higher ranked people, and I was still like kind of trying to get up in Tekken. So, Fujin is top 20 of the population. Really? Really? Is that true? That's unbelievable. If that's true? Wow. You can see that comment down there. Literally right there. It says Fujin is top 20 in the population now. That's surprising. That's shocking. Oh, I guess. I don't know. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a interesting video to react to, and I'm glad to put my 2 cents into it. And yeah, it's good to watch Main Man. He's a fucking GOAT. If you don't know who Main Man is, like, you gotta get up on Tekken for real. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.